visit a Pennsylvania railroad that combines freight, passenger, and even trolleys into their operation.
Middletown, Pennsylvania, just outside of Hershey, the sweetest place on earth, has the distinction of being the oldest town in Dauphin County. It's not uncommon for visitors and locals alike going through this quiet, unassuming town to stop in their tracks at this unlikely sight.
The residents here in Middletown, even though they're used to the train, when they come around the corner and see the train, they just stop. And they expect the train to move, and obviously that can't happen, so we have to help direct them off to the side. And we just slowly make our way through, probably at a couple miles an hour, ringing the bell, and so everybody knows when we're coming through town.
The trains coming through run on the Middletown and Hummelstown Railroad, or as the locals call it, the M&H, or the Milk and Honey Line.
Hello. Hi, hang on to your ticket. Okay. Can I help you? Sure. Your hands are cold.
We're a small railroad, but we're unique in the fact that we offer trolleys, steam, and regular passenger excursions with diesels, plus being an operating freight railroad. So for being one of the smallest interline carriers in the country, and to offer all that is pretty unique. So we're quite proud of that.
The M&H Railroad was incorporated in 1888 by local people from Middletown and Hummelstown. When you ride our train, you're riding on the towpath of the old Union Canal. Union Canal was completed in 1827, went out of business in 1884. So you'll see the remains of an old canal lock along the track. You'll see some old lime kilns that used to make lime that was shipped out by canal boat. And then we have a little cave called Horsethief Cave, and it was told years ago that thieves would steal horses and hide them in the cave until they could get them out of the area under the cover of darkness.
The locomotive that generally pulls our passenger trains is our locomotive number 2. It's built by General Electric. It's a diesel-electric center cab configuration, 65-ton, built in 1955.
The cars were built in 1916 and 1920 by the Pullman Company for the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad that were typical of railroad coaches all over the United States. So you could see this type of car on almost every railroad. If you look at the patent dates on the seats, they'll probably go back to just about Civil War time. The streetcar behind me is called an open streetcar, a summer car, a breezer, various and sundry nicknames. This one was actually assembled in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, but it's a Brill type car. The wood in the car is a very pretty wood. It's called Peroba de Campo, field Peroba that is, and Peroba amarilla, which is yellow Peroba. And those are the two colors of wood in the car. It's a Brazilian hardwood, normally used in making furniture down in Brazil. Now, this type of streetcar goes back to horse car days. Companies would have open cars for the summertime, closed cars for the wintertime.
We average somewhere between 13,000 to 15,000 visitors to ride our excursion trains and trolleys from dinner trains and whatnot. We're small, but we offer a lot. We're unique in that sense. We have a lot of fun on our trains. We try to make it fun with our entertainer. We give you a little history lesson as well. So it's some beautiful scenery, so we think it's worthwhile.
Standing in the station.